Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what is going on? What's up, Delansky? How are we feeling today? What's up, Noxel? What's up, Tomboy? What's up, Junie? Coming down with some kind of respiratory stuff. Damn. Sorry to hear that. Started with a hangover, ended with a good climbing session. Nice. Okay. I don't know if this is a common occurrence, but maybe there's something wired wrong in my brain. But I swear that when I have been drinking the next day, I naturally wake up earlier. Two, somehow I feel more motivated to work out when I'm hungover. I don't know why. It makes me want to, I think it's the guilt. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's like the hangover guilt, you know? Apparently there's some kind of a chemical reason for that. But the feeling of guilt that comes with a hangover. But I think the guilt drives me to want to hit the gym. Yeah, I could see that too, like the calories for sure. But what's up, Moogard? What's going on? Hey, I wanted to mention I really like those chords that you wrote. I remember they sounded really nice, like fusion jazz chords over the OG in your Deadmau5 bootleg. My cell signals. You're watching on your iPhone, Hex? No way. I feel like the only time I watch Twitch on my iPhone is when I'm doing dishes. I'll set it in front of me. It's kind of like, putting on a podcast when you're going for a run or something, Just makes it go by faster. What if we just tried to sketch a quick little disco, or just like a little bit of a four to the floor disco thing for fun? Nothing serious, but I think it'd be fun to do something with this chord progression / riff. Why don't we try to do something real quick? Why not? Maybe okay. Maybe I just do the piano in kind of like this mid-range area.
Do you plan on using the Nectar today? If so, the camera source in OBS is down low.
Oh. Okay, I had a little bit of an issue. Updated my MacBook yesterday to the new Tahoe, and all of my USB-B ports stopped working. So I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. We might need to not use that for the time being because it'll take some troubleshooting to figure out how to get that to work. Sorry about that, y'all. 1 second. Let me see. It's the side cam over here. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because at first I was like, oh, well, it must be some kind of like a driver update issue. So I tried to update my drivers for any software. I just updated any software like Ableton, Stream Deck. Nothing was working. I couldn't use my mouse. Only Bluetooth devices were working. But now I was able to kind of circumvent that by only plugging everything to USB-C hubs. So for some reason that works. But hold on. 1 second. Side cam. I'll just make this invisible. Oh, wait. Wait, is this part of my Oh, well, no, damn. It's one file. It's one audio or one visual file. I think we'll just deal with it for today. I know it's a little jank to have that little square there, but let's just, whenever somebody comes in and is like, hey, why is there no camera in the bottom right corner? Somebody can just write a thank you to Apple in the chat. Thanks, Apple. All right. I think we're just gonna throw in a I mean, I could actually throw in a little cat photo real quick. Hold on. Could I well, I have no idea where my images are of my cats, so never mind. We'll just leave it like that for now. I think I want to throw in a trillion here. Let's get something. I don't know exactly what kind of vibe to go for. Probably electric, I guess. It actually sounds kind of worse for some reason because it's kind of like a polytonal chord. Maybe I need the lower octave in the piano after all. Let's try to record that in there. Okay, why don't we get some quick little generic disco sounds going. Whatever. I don't want to take this too seriously. I just want to get the
subscribers.
just want to get the juices flowing. What's up, Daxy Lols? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay. Why don't we try throwing something here? Something tells me I want to try to find a random Omnisphere patch. I don't know what though. Yeah, probably not that. That's very spooky. Huh. It's kind of fun actually. Okay, that doesn't work as expected. Maybe some kind of guitar. Ooh, wait, this could be nice. Hold on. Let's record that. Oh, that note getting hung up there was totally unintentional, but I like the idea of maybe like a gentle string sitting on top. Let's start with a swam and layer in a contact. Just like maybe like a sustained cello ensemble note. Cello. Yeah, let's try this. It'd be nice to get a little bit of maybe we add another contact in here. And this one could be staccato, maybe. I'm definitely enjoying the vibe of this. It's making me happy. Disco. I should buy some bongos one day. Okay. Wonder how we could start this song. Maybe like a sustained, more like legato version of these chords. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. Hold on. I think we'll start from here. 1, 2. Okay, I like that riff. Dun, 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 dun. For now, I think I might just try to record a little panic note. Definitely want to add a fill there where the drums kind of pause and I want to kind of create a variation here where the piano gets low passed with a bit of resonance just to kind of like make it convenient. Yeah, sorry, you guys can't really see the keyboard angle today. I like that vibe. Kind of want to find a different lead sound, something different. Oh wait, it's just cycling through the same sounds here. Why don't we go through some Nest stuff? Because why not? Are we all enjoying the haircut chat? Who got the haircut? Not me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think I am on the downward slope when it comes to my hair, unfortunately. I'm trying to do my best to use like topical prescription drugs and eating multivitamins with biotin and and drinking collagen every day and that kind of stuff. I've been doing all the natural things, but my hair is like slowly starting to thin more and more anyways. I don't think I can pull off the bald look, but I might be forced to at some point. I don't know what to do. Or maybe I'll become Wigwire. Let's wear wigs every day. The wig master. Cycle through some of these sounds. Love this one. That was nice too. Fun. Will the guitar have a wig? We could put wigs on everything. That wig wire. Toupee wire. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can kind of do some small little improvements here, and then I wanted to move back to head first because I was working on that yesterday, and I feel like I was starting to get somewhere. I think maybe we could add some more disco, generic disco elements here. Let's add this in the intro. Definitely throw one of these string hits with a little vocal action in there. Da, 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 da. I think 4 semitones up should be all right. Okay. I wonder if we have any like random vocal things to throw in here. Well, this feels like it would totally be in a in like a generic house track. I feel like people love throwing like sampled soul funk vocals. And it does work. It does work quite well, so I don't blame anyone. Maybe 2 years ago, my primary care doc referred me to a dermatologist for hair loss. I'm almost 30. I wasn't sure how to feel about it. Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, everyone's body is also very different. You know, it's interesting, like, you know, for me, finasteride minoxidil has helped a bit, like topical finasteride minoxidil. But interestingly enough, I talked to my dad about it because he's still got some hair. But yeah, the crowning is pretty severe for him. But yeah, that never worked for him. Interestingly enough, you'd think that, I don't know, it's apparently really not related to genetics if it doesn't work for him. Maybe that's not how genetics work. I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting. Like, I think everyone's body's a little different. My brother-in-law, you know, he lost pretty much all of his hair mid-20s, and, you know, it's funny because, like, even though it sucks to lose your hair that early, it's also kind of nice in a way, because then you're like, you know how to deal with that earlier, you know, versus like, it's kind of like a little bit more of a clean cut. It's like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to have, like, I don't know, a monk haircut for the next 30 years, so let's figure out how to make this look passable. See what I mean? Wait. I was actually gonna look for there's this little octave pluck in here somewhere. Yeah, let's try to do something with these as well. I'll mute these other guitars for now. I'm hearing like just gotta arrange these a little bit. Yeah, like that. Add a little riff at the end here. I think it's like this, maybe. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why. This is probably going to cause issues on the YouTube VOD, but part of me wants to just like throw in a random acapella over this and just see how it sounds. Let me take a look and see what I even have. I have a very limited selection right now. A lot of them are very bad. Ooh, I've got Talk by Khaled and Disclosure. What's the BPM of that? Khaled, Talk BPM 136. Might be close enough. Let's throw it in here. Let's see what the BPM is or key. Well, let's just do it by ear. So let's delete all these warp markers. Let's see, 136 according to Google. Let's see if that's right. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait, hold on. I kind of like this. I just gotta line it up properly. And can't we just? I think that it's right on the right on beat. But I don't know if that's the right key though. There we go. Oh, it's close. It's close. But I don't think that's quite the BPM. Google lied. Google. Let's see. What do other sources say? They all say 136. Maybe sometimes what happens is it's like slightly. You just gotta nudge it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about oh, maybe it is right. Okay. Let's just turn this into a random Disclosure bootleg. I wasn't really planning on doing anything with this anyways, so.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
Let's add a little let's add a little drum fill here. Ooh, wait, that's beautiful. Let's try that. Totally different BPM, but it's kind of I'll have to chop it up a little bit. Switch this to beats. Let's try to go like Wait, what am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay, so then I think in that case we maybe get rid of these vocals here. And maybe we low pass these a little bit initially. I don't know if that's really the best structure for this, but whatever. It's kind of fun. Maybe we throw in the verse here first instead of the chorus.
Oh, I apologize. Started off right.
I wonder what this sounds like sped up. So what is half of 136? So 65, 68, I think.
Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked.
It doesn't really work. Whatever.
Penthouse view, penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it.
Okay. I think we got to stick to the slower tempo.
Started.
So let's see. I forget where the entrance is.
Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you won't bring home. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should fight. Tell me something I ain't heard before.
Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. I don't mind it.
I've been dreaming
I think here we could have the kicks go out.
Stop thinking about it.
And then we find a way to bring in the chorus here.
We just can't reach.
Okay. Let's see. And then we just copy over all of this stuff. And then let's see how it sounds. Maybe we can jam on it a little bit.
Can we just talk? Can we just
Gotta copy the piano.
talk? Can we just talk about everything before we begin? Can we just talk? Can we just talk about everything before we get lost?
I actually kind of don't want to have that little C part to the vocal. I think we just copy this over again, and let's find some kind of sound that I can jam on. And then we can jam on this briefly and move on to head first. Actually, kind of like this. All right, let's try it out.
Can we just start it off right? I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you want me more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should fight. Tell me something I ain't heard before. I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about everything before we get lost? Maybe our thoughts can we just talk? Can we just talk about everything before we get lost? Maybe our thoughts
Wait, what? Okay. Anyways, let's call it here for this random sketch journal entry here. Whoops. Wait, what did I just do? I did not mean to click on that. Let's click save as. Get this in to the sketch journal. What is this? 02/22 2026. Khaled Talk bootleg. Good warm up. I agree. All right. Let's swing over to head first. I had made a little bit of progress on it yesterday, I felt like, but you guys know how it goes. A lot of you producers, you work on something one day and you listen to it the next day and it sounds totally different.
I know if I ever look back, I can find plenty went back. But I could tell you right now that there's plenty things I don't understand. Some things I would work at, no what I would have done in what sense. And I feel my heart trembling, 'cause I know that I would do it again.
Oh yeah, and then I was gonna try to add a little post drop thing here. I didn't mind the original post drop. I think I'm gonna use some of that still, but yeah, it's actually sounding pretty decent. There's some little moments in the build actually that I want to address real quick, and before I maybe start sketching this post drop. But I think originally I thought the melody should pause here, and now I kind of don't feel that way. Where's the there's so many lead layers. I don't know why I did this to myself. There truly was no reason to have this many layers for a lead. It's probably at least like there's probably 10 layers for the lead, which is just silly. I don't think that's necessary. Wait, where are the other layers? Is this? Oh, maybe the rest of them are only in the drop. I forget. Okay. Well, okay, yeah. That's all I really wanted to do for now in that area. But let's check out this post drop because so then I think I was going to keep it there. Basically, I'm just going to add like something like 8 or like 4 measures and then go into the OG post drop there. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, right. So I think what we want is... Might have to replay this bass line, actually. Okay. I'm just gonna program this because I wasn't sure exactly what to do. I just wanted the notes, the MIDI notes in here. Actually, I think there was a break here. Okay. But the real question is, what do we do like right after this section here? I think I want to keep playing with the chord progression, but with other sound design. Maybe something kind of plucky. Also, I'm just gonna quickly. I'm just realizing all the things that I got to do right now. So let's low cut this. Okay. All right. I also added this kind of like it's literally just a saw, I think. This layer here. It's kind of hidden in the mix, but I feel like it adds a nice like richness that wasn't there harmonically before. Like if I mute it and you listen to roughly what the mix was like before. It doesn't sound bad. Actually, I just realized another thing I gotta change. But yeah, it adds a little bit of like harmonic richness, I think, in the mids and such. Okay, yeah. Why don't we just scroll through some of my own random sound design? I might have some weird stuff that I haven't used in a while that could be cool to throw in here. Let's look at some like old, this is like a 2020 folder for sound design. Let's see what we got. Adds focus to an isolation. That's true, yeah. I mean, those are like basically completely mono. So that might be part of the reason why they're kind of satisfying to put in the mix. They are being compacted. We got a new follower. Thanks for the follow. Missing Reflections Live. Let's see. Just a generic wobble saw thing. Yeah, a lot of these are probably going to be pretty boring. I could try this thing. I got like really obsessed in 2020 with the idea of like creating all of these sounds in ALC files. You can see I did a lot, or a decent amount of them. And this is the polyphonic stuff. I think there's more in the monophonic, like leads category, but yeah, it's a really cool feature in Ableton. cool sound. Okay, whoa. What is going on here? Wait, didn't I just mute these chords? Why are they still playing? Wrong layer. I mean, they sound cool, but I don't know if they're the right vibe. I don't know, maybe we just throw it in there for now, cause I feel like it kind of works. I'm not completely convinced by it, but for just throwing a random sound in there, it's definitely not bad. It's also cool when it goes like a little bit off grid, like that strummed. All right, let's I definitely prefer it when it's like slightly off grid, but I still need it to be like a little more consistent. So why don't we, I think it was this take that I liked the most right here. Let's just grab this one. Yeah, so let's start with this. Okay, and then maybe we can layer a version of the main bass sound underneath it that has that kind of plucked eighth note thing going. Or 16th note. see what this sounds like. Oh wait, actually, let's go this section here. Yeah, we gotta find a way to kind of like match the unquantizationness of these plucks with the bass sound, because that's like, yeah, it's gonna be an important part of this. And let's get rid of some of this low end in this sound, especially the stereo. Okay, first things first, let's just get the root notes down. Okay. And then let's try to see, actually, if I select both of these at the same time, I should be able to see exactly how much to, well, why can't I, normally if you select both clips, can't you like see them at the same time? Yeah, okay, so there we go. I can like match the, yeah. Now, where is, I need some, I feel like I want some like expansion in the high end so that those, so the high end is a little bit like shorter. But I'm kind of a multi-band noob, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off. Maybe I put the saturator before this. That might help a little bit. And maybe I could do the same thing a little bit earlier in the chain as well. Oh wait, this is just the high end. Okay. Let me add another LFO to control the level of the saw as well. Okay, let's see how this sounds right now when I try to play both together. It's not terrible. Oh wait, I gotta copy this over. Yeah, it's definitely a little switch up there. Keeps some of the momentum going, but I don't know. Not sure how I feel about it. Let's listen to the second half of the drop and see how it leads into that. I think if we maybe keep the second half of the main riff. Yeah, let's try adding that back in. Where's all this reverb coming from, dude? Whoa. And maybe we could kind of like have it fade out towards the end there. Like that. I think a vocal, a section from the vocal would be nice in this section too.
I could find plenty went back. The bread and water with the bread and what says. Feel my heart to my leg.
Let's just throw some random parts of it over this section and see. Wait a minute. Why does it feel like a bunch of the effects did not copy over? I guess there is this other layer down here that plays with the main vocal.
I know if I ever look back, I could find plenty went back.
I know if I ever.
I know if I ever look back,
So maybe we throw that in there. I think it could be cool. I know if I ever look.
I know it.
Okay, so that's the part on top. This is the part on bottom.
I know if I ever look back.
Why did that get out of sync somehow? Let's just copy this whole thing. Boom.
If I ever look back, if I ever look back.
Let's go like this. Maybe chop off that last word. Make it feel a little bit more like it's being triggered on an, like chopped up or something.
If I ever look back. If I ever look
Ooh, it got really off there. We're gonna have to go in and manually fix that, so let's find that. I think we're gonna have to just copy this over. And so it's a G minor chord here. Okay, I think what I might need to do here is re-quantize everything and then offset it again like I did before. So because we need these all to be triggered in a specific timing. Maybe like this. Oh, so like that, but twice as long. Okay, and then okay, there we go. And then we just gotta try to delay it, unquantize it again a little bit. And you know what? I can just copy this MIDI. I just realized this is another way to do this. I could just copy the MIDI, and then the offset should be about the same, or exactly the same. All right. I wonder if I should do the same chord turnaround that I did here. The dum 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 dum. That's so funny to me that this plain saw is just in the mix. Oh, also, quick side note, y'all. I downloaded OpenEmu because 10 years ago, I remember that this free emulator exists for like old gaming devices, and it included the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, so I was able to play Pokemon. And guess what I did last night? I played Pokemon Red, and man, I just love that. I love that game. It's funny because like I was playing it and I was thinking about how that was for me probably a precursor to enjoying something like Skyrim, because it's such a perfect balance, I think, of being like quest oriented, while also having this feeling that you're exploring and finding everything yourself. It's like such a good balance because you can roam around, you can technically do whatever you want. It's obviously very limited. And Skyrim's like that too. It's kind of like, yeah, you can wander around and just like, I don't know, eat food and hunt deer. But you know, the world is it's still very limited. You know, it's not that in depth, and it's kind of a similar thing with Pokemon. Obviously they're very different games in other ways, but I don't know. I just had that thought that like, man, maybe playing Pokemon and being so obsessed with that when I was a young teenager primed me to enjoy things like Oblivion and all the Elder Scrolls stuff in general. So just a random thought, but it's crazy to me because that game still holds up to this day. Obviously, I'm biased, but I swear, like I guess one of the things that it feels like it should have is maybe like difficulty options, but man, they really thought of a lot. I was like impressed when I was just noodling around. All of the amount of detail in the world building is pretty insane, in my opinion, for that time. So I definitely understand why those games were so successful and why I was so obsessed with them. Gengar, did you ever do the missing no hack? I did. Oh man, I remember it's in that like island town. What I forget what it's called, but it's like surrounded by the water, and you got to do something by I don't know. You like walk up and down by the water after consuming some item or something. I can't remember exactly how to do it, but yeah, I was actually pretty pissed because I did that once, and I think when I was trying to like catch the Pokemon and like fight with it, and I'm pretty sure it crashed my game and I lost it, and I was like depressed for several days. That was devastating. You know, it's funny how different those kind of things feel when you're younger, because it really, man, losing that game. I don't remember if the missing no thing was actually what triggered me to lose my game, but damn, it felt like I had just it was like an earth shattering event for me. Like it felt like I lost like a family member or something, and it's hilarious to look back at that now as an adult and be like, damn, you really experience things so differently. Do you guys remember? Did any of you? Some of you guys absolutely must have played the Game Boy Pokemon games, right? I'd imagine so. Pokemon was open world in 1997. I remember playing Sonic Advance. Yo, Sonic, that soundtrack like is in my bones. I never played it much because I wasn't allowed growing up to have gaming consoles. My parents let me, for some reason, the consoles were really concerning to them. I don't know why. So they were like, well, Game Boys are okay. And you can also game on the family computer. So I gamed on both of those, but never had a console growing up. So there's a lot of games I missed out on. I feel like I never played like Nintendo 64, Xbox, what was it called? Dreamcast. I never played any of those systems unless I was at a friend's. But I do remember hearing the Sonic soundtrack at a friend's, and it was fire. Ba, 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 ba. Am I making that up? Isn't that something from Sonic? Doobadabab, doobadabab, ba ba da ba ba ba. Doobadabab, doobadabab, da ba da ba ba da ba. Yo.
Okay, but Mr. Wire, now you have to tell us, who is your favorite Pokemon? It's okay if you have multiple favorites.
It's a good question. I don't know. I always liked Doug Trio. But not for like the lore or anything like that. Just I just liked fighting with Doug Trio because Dig is such a broken move. You just like disappear and then come back and deal a bunch of damage. But I don't know. I guess you can like Pokemon for different reasons, right? Some of them are like very creatively designed characters, and some of them are good fighters, and some of them have really sad lore. Like I was remembering, I didn't realize that Pokemon gets pretty dark, but I was remembering the Lavender Town stuff with Mohawk, I think, where like I don't know, Team Rocket is like causing mischief everywhere, but then like they somehow like kill one of the Pokemons there, and it's like I remember playing that as a kid, and I was like, man, I'm terrified of this town, and also that was kind of dark for a little bit there. I definitely didn't remember there being death like in general. I think they go out of their way to kind of like make it not feel like Pokemon are are dying. They're just fainting, right? And same with you. Like if you run out of Pokemon when you're battling, then you faint and wake up in in like a Poke Center. But yeah. So I thought that was like a line they were trying to not cross. But then for Lavender Town, they're like, yeah, fuck it. Let's make all the kids cry. Cubone, yeah, Cubone's a really sad character. Wait, is that the mask? Is that the skull of his? Isn't it the skull of his mother? I just remembered that. I'm pretty sure that's the lore, right? Oh man, that's crazy. Very dark. This. I'm trying to maybe layer some of the other lead sounds in this section. Oh yeah. I added some a little like plucky noise synth layer there that actually turned out to help out a lot, I think. I need another kick sound to throw in here. I got distracted by talking about Pokemon. Let's see. Let's try this one maybe. Nothing yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. That's where we want this kick drum to start popping in. Okay, and then we also need some kind of, I don't know, maybe a rim shot or... maybe that? I don't know. Sure, let's try this. It's only gonna happen very briefly here. Yeah, like this. Whoops, I also added these little vocal stabs here. I kind of want it to just like wash out. Whoa. Miles is doing some weird stuff there. Let's have it kind of wash out here. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something weird going on there that sounded kind of cool. I love it when happy accidents randomly trigger ideas and you're like, ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. It's not supposed to be here, but yeah. So I can definitely hear a lot of sound design, like, or not a lot, just like there's some little sound design things I can do in this fake out that will help, I think, with the impact. Okay. Also, we need to copy.
We got a new follower.
Yo, thank you for the follow. Sewer. Let's see. I think that this. Hold on. What's going on with this? Pitch bend. There we go. Okay, it's there now. Okay, so now we can copy this drop. It has some changes that aren't in this version yet. So let me just take a look here. Let's copy everything up until like the last few beats. But I don't want to copy over the fake out. So let me see how many measures I don't need to copy from the beginning of the drop. So it's from 18.5 onwards up until, let's say, like right here. Let's try copying this. And think that means from here to here. Wait, that doesn't look right. From there. Okay, I just realized it might be cool to add these the saw layer. Da 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 ba ba na 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 na. I don't think I can even hear it. Da 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 na na na. It's there for sure. I actually kind of like it without it. Adds a little more impact to this downbeat here. Wait. Huh. You know, now that I think about it, what if we created a second version of kind of this type of plucked chord, but I'd like one that's maybe a little bit more impactful, not as kind of a little bit less subtle. This one's very subtle. It changes the pace a little too quickly, I think. So maybe we could do something. Maybe we could alternate between two patches. Let's see. It's so funny to me how good playing saw chords can sound in a track that's like got a little bit of mixing action going on already. But let's see. I don't know exactly what sound to change this into yet. That's kind of cool. Hold on. Maybe I can kind of mess with the. Excuse me. I'm just gonna try to throw in a pattern here for this macro. Let's try it like this. This makes a lot of sense in my brain. I don't know why I'm making these sounds because they don't translate to words. Um. Okay. Let's see. Now, let's try to mix this in a little bit more. I think something a lot. I don't know. I don't know if that pattern is working. I feel like it's kind of not working. Like maybe we just go like this. Alright, whatever. I mean, let's just leave it at that for now. I think I can always come back to it and figure out whether I like it or not. I think that's something that I'm trying to get in a habit of doing is whenever I'm sketching something new is to try my best not to overthink it and immediately figure out what it needs to be precisely. Just get it out there, and then once it's there, just kind of like leave it for a little bit and come back to it later. Maybe we don't do the strings there after all. Hold on. What if we tried to just use this instrument? I don't really like the outro right now, is what I'm thinking about. I feel like we've heard the melody so many times that at that point, even if it's cool to isolate the strings for a little bit, I just don't like playing the melody again. It's like, all right, we get it. Do 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 do. It's like, all right. Yeah, and then let's just have it end there for now. No matter how I tried to like arrange that, or no matter what sound, it just feels unnatural to have it play another time at the end. I liked the idea, but it just wasn't working. Let's have this fade out here. Let's have this fade out too. Okay, and then the forest foley, we'll have that fade out a little bit more slowly. Okay, that's fine. Cool. We have another updated version of Headfirst, so let's save this. I really feel like it's getting extremely close, which is exciting to me. So let's switch gears. I'm gonna open up the album project file here in a moment, but first I'm going to render this and briefly excuse myself. I'm gonna just hit the BR super quick, so could just transition into the next album song. Yeah, exactly. We went on a Pokemon tangent earlier. Do you like Pokemon? And if so, what's your favorite? I love that the Pokemon conversation is still going in the background. But yeah, I'll be right back. Give me a moment. All right, gang. Back in this. Back in it. Got me looking at some more Pokemon keychains. You know, I was wondering, actually, I don't know if any of you guys have watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I wonder if they got some inspiration from Pokemon. You know, the whole like stand concept. You know, because there's some similarities there in terms of like if you think about the trainer summoning their Pokemon to fight on their behalf. They all have unique abilities. Kind of feels like that a little bit. Maybe they drew some inspiration from that. I'm sure Pokemon, I don't know, maybe they set the standard, but maybe they got that idea from somewhere as well. What album track have you not worked on for a while? It's a good question. Let's dive in and find out. Album playlist. Let's see. Let me throw the updated version of Headfirst in here. This version is sounding good though. I'm really happy with it. Just needs, I think maybe like, I honestly think maybe like 3 hours of solid work. Maybe 4 if we throw in like the time to like kind of mix and master it, and it'll be finished, I think. So I'm happy with that one. Feels like a very I don't know if I should say generic. but kind of like a typical Haywyre track in my eyes. But okay. What are we doing here? Keep It Moving could be fun to work on. You know, this is kind of weird to me. I don't understand why this says it's redlining when these tracks have limiters on them. It's at 0, so I don't understand why it says it's redlining. It shouldn't be, but... See, this one isn't. But this one... Maybe I don't have a limiter on there, I don't know. It's sounding pretty decent. I definitely know that there's gonna be some... I gotta do some nitty-gritty work with that track. I don't know if I really want to do that right now. But let me check out Superpower again. Might be a similar story with Superpower. Palette Cleanser is an interesting one. I might check in on that track because that one's very underdeveloped right now and it could be fun to work on. Fadeaway, what the hell is Fadeaway sounding like right now? I can't remember. Is this... Hold on, how does the beginning of this go again?
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling of scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out, time to get over this, taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again know who I am, things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms with things I can change, things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms, come to terms, come to terms.
Yeah, I think like maybe we work on this for a little bit. I do like the new drop direction. I think for some time I was questioning whether I want to lean into kind of like how much I want to lean into EDM writing and arrangement and sound design and stuff. And I don't know. I think I was almost like maybe forcefully changing what comes naturally to me in some ways to avoid writing, I guess, drop-oriented songs. But, for better or for worse, I feel like a lot of times that's just part of my writing style. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think sometimes it's hard to reconcile, what I like to do, let's say like creatively, when I'm just sitting in front of my piano, I'm just riffing and singing, and then when I'm producing, all of a sudden, it turns into, something like that. And it's not bad, but it's obviously, yeah, it's very different than what my ideas sound like when I'm just jamming on the piano and singing or riffing around like that. So, anyways. I think I was struggling with that for a while, but you know what? There's no need to overthink, what my intuition is telling me creatively. And that's really not what the Haywyre project is for anyways. I don't want to be torturing myself to find some, hypothetical new creative direction for the project. I do want to be able to, just get the ideas out there that I have naturally. But anyways, that was a little random tangent there. I'm gonna try to find this project file. Where is this? Fade away. Dude, I really gotta label this like November sketching 6. I think this is it. Yeah, okay, let's open this up. As the last track, I hope it'll have a beautiful piano outro. I mean, there's going to be plenty of piano in here. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm really trying to focus on the things that I know will be the most difficult for me. And generally, the production aspect is the most difficult. That's everything from, sound design to mixing to... I guess arrangement sometimes too. I mean, ideas come to me very easily, but arranging them, refining them, mixing them, that's the hard part for me. So, anyways, all right, let's hope this is the right project file. Okay, right off the bat, I have an idea. I was just jamming and I think I'm actually just gonna keep this riff the same. I'm not gonna have it change to those other notes. I'm gonna go like this, just copy paste it. And I'm gonna add the piano, I think, on top as well.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out, figure this out. Time to get over this, taking a hold of me.
I definitely want it to be a little more active. I think it's a little plain without what I was just playing, so maybe I can... Ooh, that'd be cool if Ableton allowed you to capture MIDI that is within an existing MIDI track that's an idea for them to develop. But let's see. Let's just record on top of this for a moment.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling of a scribe. Letting us.
Okay, whatever. Most of that is all right. Let's just go ahead and quantize this stuff.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling of a scribe. Letting.
That was obviously sloppy. So let's go ahead and maybe we just delete this and do something new.
Over, a feeling of a scribe.
Maybe we just delete all of this.
Feeling of a scribe. Letting. Feeling of a scribe. Letting a sinking ship. Taking me down with it. Drowning me out. Figure this out. Time to get over this.
I think there's a Pro L on the master. There's definitely some latency going on. Yeah. Ooh. 65 milliseconds. That's not great, but
Something looming over, a feeling of a scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out. Figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me. Never again, know who I am. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms with things I can change.
let me get rid of that little B bass thing, because I think that's actually distracting a bit during the build.
Never again, know who I am. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms, I've come to terms, I've come to terms.
Okay. Definitely think that just adding the piano in general makes it feel better to me. So just capture. Oh. I'll record from here and just try to figure out what to do.
Feeling of a scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it.
Actually, I think I need to go back down.
Feeling of a scribe.
Damn it.
Feeling of a scribe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, drowning me out. Figure this out, time to get over this. Taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me. Never again, know who I am. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I
there's some combination of notes there that I think will add a lot to the track. I don't think this was it, but I'm getting closer.
Feeling of a scribe, letting a sinking ship, taking me down with it, counting me out, figure this out, time to get over this, taking a hold of me, tearing it out of me, never again know who I am, things that I can't change.
Let's try to do this section again.
Things that never again know who I am. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms.
Let me try this one more time. I think just improvising it is helping me understand, I think, what I want to play. Maybe I turned it down a tad bit too much here. I really shouldn't be using the track for this actually at all. I should be using a utility. So let's switch to that and maybe go down like a couple dB here and bring it back up right around here, I think. Hey, first time chatter, what's up, Dirty Chalice? What's up, Chengi? How's it going? How's it going?
Never again know who I am. Things that never again know who I am.
Let's get the sustain pedal off there. Okay, it is off.
Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away.
Okay, so I think the first half I'm gonna do more just like block chords, and then I'm gonna add like the second half of the build. I'll add the kind of like strumming. It's gonna be really fun too with some of the songs after everything's working. I'm pretty excited to go back and try to listen for little opportunities to add some harmonic embellishments, some slightly different turnarounds, and interesting chords here and there. But it's tough to get that going before the bones of the track are good. You know, you don't want to be putting the cart in front of the donkey. Putting the cart in front of the... Is there a donkey Pokemon? I know there's kind of like there's a seahorse Pokemon. There's horsey... Is there a horse Pokemon? Oh my gosh, I didn't know this exists. This has got to be a newer Pokemon. Mudbraid totally looks like a donkey. You're right. I don't want to put the cart in front of the... Oh, Ponyta. Yeah. You're totally right. Don't want to put the cart in front of the Ponyta, as they famously say. All right, let's get this.
Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change.
That's not that great. Let's try it again.
Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change, so even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms,
Cool. I think we can work with this as like an outline. Let's probably quantize. I think this is probably a quantized take.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change.
And now we can finally change these sine chord things that are not matching the chord changes right now. So I kind of like those better. They're a little more interesting.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change.
Yeah.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade
I think that'll help with the voice leading to have a layer like that in there.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can change. So
I wonder if some choir could be cool. I don't want to make it too dramatic, but okay, that was pretty dramatic. But whatever.
things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change. Things that I can't change. So even if I fade
Maybe we try to low pass it a bit first. Let's see how this sounds.
Things that I can't change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms.
wonder if this pattern. I wonder if I could do the same rhythm, but starting at a different point. Or just maybe change it slightly. I don't know. I mean, that is pretty cool, though. I don't know. Maybe if I just spend some time with those sounds, tweak them a bit, it'll be more convincing. In terms of the choir, I actually kind of liked the cluster chord thing. So let's try that again.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms with things that can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms.
I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna record it.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms with things that can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I've come to terms.
We gotta cut off these notes here. Don't. Okay. Okay. That was kind of the first thing that I thought of when I was hearing this track, is I just wanted to expand on the intro. It felt a little bit like I was holding back too much on some of the piano things. Like realistically, if I were to play this song live or perform it or something, I would definitely be doing more than just playing triads. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Isn't the bottom right part usually your right-hand keyboard? You are correct. That is, I am affirming in the positive that that would normally be the camera that displays my Nectar, but something on my Mac Studio got messed up with the most recent Tahoe update. All of my USB-B ports are not working, so I've had to plug in everything to USB-C hubs, and I don't have enough slots to fit everything on there at the moment. And also some devices, they don't like it when they're plugged into a hub versus directly, so some things, they just don't work properly, unfortunately, if they're plugged into a hub, but hopefully it'll get ironed out, or I'll just speak to support about it and see how to fix that.
I was hearing voices, wasn't sure if they're mine. I was seeing choices, wasn't sure if they're right. Always on my shoulder, whispering to my mind. Something looming over, a feeling I'll describe. Letting a sinking ship, taking me down when
Man, I just love cluster chords. It's for any of you that like choirs and haven't heard of Eric Whitaker, you should totally go listen to. Just type in on YouTube, Eric Whitaker Cloudburst. That, oh my god, what a freaking amazing piece of music! It's so satisfying to listen to. The human voice is just I mean, we're obviously evolutionarily predisposed to that. And but dude, it's just like it's so beautiful hearing a choir perform music like that. I'm not always quite crazy about choirs, but I in particular Eric Whitaker, I feel like he's just an incredible composer. His choir work is great.
Things that I can't change.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms with things I can change.
Things that I can't change.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I have come to terms.
Okay, getting somewhere. I wonder if I should just bounce this.
I've come to terms.
And that vocal, I want to process this a bit. It's also not being sidechained right now. I could probably throw it on a gentle sidechain.
Things that I can't.
I feel like some gentle distortion, or maybe we throw for a moment I was thinking maybe let's use Infiltrator. Probably gonna be way too crazy, but there might be some interesting presets in here that could be cool.
Things that I can't.
Maybe not in the guitar section. Let's go to Wait, that chop is kind of cool. Definitely making me think more about chopping up the vocal. Maybe it's plain in the first half. Here we go. Let's try this. sounded the way that it was chopping it, but for this B section. I don't really like it. I feel like it would have to be more subtle. Something really short. Yeah, I like something like that a bit more. It'd be cool if maybe it like went into subtly faded in a little bit. Hey, that doesn't sound very good. Let's try it like that. Let's delete all of these. I think I just need to find like, I do like the texture of the voice kind of repeating, but I think I don't want it to take away too much attention from the bass sound design. Maybe let's try to do it like that. Maybe that'll help. For some reason, I wanted to try. What's that spectrum resonator thing? I don't know why I want to do this, but just throw a MIDI channel underneath here. Arm it. MIDI from 27. Just see what this sounds like. Wait, what? What is going on? Hold on. What? Where are those notes coming from? I'm not even playing anything, and it's like... Oh, okay. Okay, now it's working properly. That's kind of cool. Can we, I wonder if we could, let's group this stuff. Actually, let's get rid of the infiltrator. Maybe we can create a macro for this. Yeah, sick. Let's have it go from 0 to 12. And maybe we can like shift it while this is playing. I'm also going to record that chord here. Yeah. Sick. And try it. Let's see what the shift sounds like during the Kind of like it more in the lower position. It sounds good at 12 as well, but I like the kind of lower tone. Cool. Let's copy this over here. It's actually giving me an idea for maybe a post-drop thing as well. What the hell? Why does this sound so different here? Still delete this.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I can come to terms with things I can change. So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I can come to terms with things I can change.
Okay, what if we added like some kind of random post chorus extra drop? We're coming up with new naming conventions for EDM song structure here. I just think that
Come to terms with things I can change.
for some reason I'm hearing some kind of groove happening after this.
Come to terms with things I can change.
Okay, I'm just gonna test this out. See if I can do anything with this idea. I'm gonna grab a little bass patch here. I think this will be nice. Just like a noisy Reese type of bass sound.
Change.
I don't know. Not sure if this is going anywhere, but I'm just gonna entertain it. 'Cause why not? Kind of want to save this and open it in Serum, but let's see, presets user. If I open Serum 2, is that going to recognize it? I might have to restart for it to recognize this, but yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Okay, whatever.
So even if I fade away, it won't bother me, 'cause I can come to terms with things I can change.
Kind of want to keep that part of this vocal.
Me, 'cause I come to terms with things I could change. Change.
Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change.
Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change. Change. Things I could change. Change. Things I could change. Things I could change. Change. Things I could change. Change.
Be kind of cool if it like opened up on that higher note. Let's grab the note parameter here and have that. Let's go like that. Also, how would I'm trying to think. How would I? Chat, maybe you guys can help me out. I have an idea, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to make this work. I feel like you can do this with sends, maybe. Actually, hold on. Maybe I could do this with a send. I was thinking about having a reverb tail or like a reverb trigger only when that high note is happening, but I want the tail. I want the reverb to like continue from that note, but I want it to turn off after, so it only captures that one note. I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. There's a way better way to explain that. I'm pretty sure I need to do that with the send. You guys know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. That bass is gas. Thank you, sir. Craving some phaser or flanger. I will never say no to some phaser or flanger action. Okay, let's just try to. Dude, I haven't used a send in a bajillion years. Or is it? I guess it's a return. So let's see. We'll call this Valhalla, and we'll send this to one of the sidechain inputs, so that the reverb is still being sidechained. But this is the only way I can think of doing this. So let's record the MIDI, and then we'll automate the send here, I think.
Things I could change.
Okay, so that's the riff, right? And then let's take this automation and send it here, and then unsend it right after. Yeah, you see? See what I mean? Like the tail stays, but only for where the sound is being sent through. And it's cool. It like kind of shimmers, like lingers on top.
Things I could change. Things I could change.
Well, that's one idea. Maybe we can explore some other bass sounds that could happen here. Let me go back to my 2020 sound design folder. I'm so curious what I have in here. Bass VST chicken soup. Oh, I think I accidentally made something that sounded like chicken soup by Abstract and Skrillex. It does kind of sound like it a little bit. I don't know what's going on with the automation, but I could definitely hear that. Crazy brass score sounds. Okay, nothing there. Bass aggro VSTs. This empty. Looks like I lost some of these files. What is this stuff? Razor. What is this? I'm kind of afraid some of this stuff might crash my PCs or Mac. Still getting used to saying that. So I'm gonna save this real quick. What else we got here? Nice short bass. What the hell is this? That is so useless. For granted bass, downbeat engine. Let's see. What is this engine sound? That's kind of cool, actually. Oh wait, I think I remember I was trying to reverse engineer Bug Bass by Space Laces. I'm pretty sure that track came out around 2019 or 18 or something like that. I think I was trying to recreate it. What a banger. What else we got? What is this? Oh, that's right. I think I also somehow accidentally made a bass sound that sounded a little bit like Getting That. I don't know if you guys remember that tune. That was that is such a sick tune, man. I know that the main bass patch I think is actually just a Virtual Riot preset. I'm pretty sure it was a preset, but either way, really great use of it, regardless. It's kind of a cool sound. I wonder where that oh wait, the frequency shifter. I was gonna say it sounded like there's some weird, yeah. We gotta do follow up. Yo, thank you for the follow. Official Abraham. Haywyre color bass. Man, it's not really my thing. I mean, follow up. Depends on what you consider color bass. What's up, Mazzilli? Appreciate it, Art Nerd. Thankfully, I somehow remembered to do it myself this time. But depends on what you consider color bass. You know, there's like a particular. I think people have like a certain association with color bass now that didn't exist 10 years ago. But you know, a lot of the techniques surrounding color bass, you know, using like these resonators and vocoders and things to create like like forcing a lot of sounds into to produce like certain chords with various like production methods. I mean, yeah, it's been around for a long time. I'm personally not too crazy about. I like a lot of the sound design, but I don't know. I've never been that like drawn to how specific it is. It's very specific, you know, and no, I don't know. It's a little too formulaic, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of cool sound design you can do with it, and I definitely appreciate it from that perspective. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to try something here. Is this controlling? I want to try to automate maybe the level a little bit. Huh. The hell is going on with this patch, man? This is crazy. What is going on? I think I'm starting to lose my thread of thought here a little bit, y'all.
Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change. Things I could change.
Okay. All right. I think this is probably a good place for me to stop because I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm just getting lost in the sauce a little bit, but I'm happy with some of the additions I made in the beginning. It's still pretty rough mix-wise, but I think the writing is there. I'm happy with the arrangement and sound design overall. It's just like needs a little bit of attention to detail. But yeah, things are coming along. I can't wait, dude. I can't tell you guys how amazing it's gonna feel to get this album out. Just been a stupid amount of work. I mean, if I'm being honest, also, maybe some element of, well, I need to take ownership over, you know, the part I played and it not getting done sooner. But I don't know if I can call it procrastination. I think there's a lot of soul searching going on in the process of this album. I think I was pretty convinced for some time that like I wanted to, you know, maybe steer it further away from like the EDM stuff, but you know, I think Haywyre is just you know, when I've made plenty of non-EDM music for Haywyre, but I think in my mind I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that project very much is always going to have a foot in the EDM space, and there's really no reason to you know, fight any intuition when it comes to music production to like go down that route. I mean, if it feels right and it's fun, then why not, you know? So I think that for some reason it took me some time to kind of like be okay with that, because I was pretty convinced I was going to try to take some different turns and But yeah, anyways, that's it for me for today, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, the album's coming together. I appreciate y'all chilling. You still got the side project planned? Yeah. Technically, see, well, it's a whole nother conversation. Technically, the music already started getting released, but I don't really want to say anything about it. It's just an outlet for me to start exercising or like flexing my muscles to write music that doesn't fit in the Haywyre project. I think that's one of the kind of relates to what we're talking about right now, or what I was trying to say. It's like it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to know where to draw the line. You know, certain projects evolve very naturally over time, and I've always kept a lot of music from being released on Haywyre. But in the past, it felt a lot easier. It felt a lot more natural to do that because it felt more like quality control. And then over the years, it started developing into more of a creative conundrum where I felt like I didn't really understand where to draw the line with what's Haywyre, what isn't. In the past, it was always my output for everything. But I think as I've grown older, I've just gained more appreciation for different kinds of music that I wasn't anticipating, and they aren't really relevant to Haywyre. And but yeah, anyways, so I'm just happy that things are coming together in the albums. I think the album's going to sound really good. I can't wait to play it and to tour it and to release it. But yeah, anyways, appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging. And you're telling me there's new music from you hidden somewhere? Technically, yes. I actually the art the artwork looks kind of bad. It's kind of a little bit of a story to get into. So anyways, maybe I'll say that for another time. But anyways, investigation team assemble. Yeah. Anyways, all right. That's it for me for now. I'll see you guys. See you guys next time. Haywyre.exe crashed. I don't know. But yeah. All right. I'll be back on Tuesday, 1 to 4 p.m. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Peace out. Take care, y'all. Have a good rest of your Sunday.